So to explain what proportion means, if two things are in proportion, then it means that if one item increases, so do the other. So we talk about your height and weight being in proportion, your height and your shoe size being in proportion. Imagine someone really tall with teeny tiny feet that fall over. So they need to be in what's called proportion. Or in numerical terms, 1 bar of chocolate is 40p, 2 bars would be 80p, 3 bars would be £1.20 and so on. So as we increase the number of bars we buy, we increase the cost exactly. The cost is a multiple of the number of bars. In this case, it would be 40p per bar.
Hi, I'm Miss McTaggart. In this video, we're going to be looking at what's called simple proportion. This is the first video in a series of videos on proportion. It's the lead into what's called direct and then inverse proportion. And it's all about division, to be honest. It's all about finding what is called this unitary value, the value of one item.
So getting straight into some examples. So if 4 magazines cost £11.60, we have to find the cost of 1 magazine. So what we've got is we know that 4 magazines cost £11.60. We want the cost of 1 magazine. So we're going to divide by 4. So I'm going to do a wee sum at the side. 11.60 divided by 4. 4 into 1 doesn't go, so it becomes 4 into 11, which is 2, carry the 3. And 4 into 36 is 90. So the answer is 1 magazine costs £2.90. Now this is the first step in most proportion calculations. In further lessons we will do something else with that, like maybe then find the cost of 5 magazines. Example 2. It takes me 30 minutes to mark 6 jotters. It sometimes takes me longer if I'm honest. However, how long does it take me to mark 1 jotter? So we know that 30 minutes... Now this one's caught me out, it's back to front. So sometimes it's not always in order I write it. So I know that 6 jotters take 30 minutes. I want to know how long it takes 1 jotter. So the thing we're trying to find out should be on the left-hand side. So in the last example, I was looking for the cost of a magazine. So magazines were on the left. And this one I want the time for 1 jotter. So jotters are on the left. So 1 jotter would take me, now I'm going from 6 to 1, so I'm dividing by 6. So I'm going to do 30 divided by 6. And 30 divided by 6, we all know, hopefully, is 5. So it will take me 5 minutes to mark a jotter. So we could say the average time is 5 minutes per jotter. If I was sitting there wanting to predict how long it's going to take me to mark the rest that's in my pile, I would multiply it by 5. Question 3. 406 units of electricity are used in a week. Now, if you don't know what that means, is your parents should all have some kind of meter reading or a smart meter, and it tells you how many units of electricity you've used, and the cost of their bill is based on the number of units they've used, okay? So we have used 406 units in a week. We want to know how many that is per day. So we want to know the days. So the days are going to go on the left. So we know that a week is 7 days. So 7 days uses 406 units. 1 day is what we're going to work out. So we're dividing by 7. So we divide by 7. So 7 into 406. 7 into 4 doesn't go, so it becomes 7 into 40, which is 7 5s are 35. So that's 5 remainder 5. And 7 into 56 is 8. So we're using, on average, 58 units per day. And then we could then use that to predict something else. But this is where we're stopping today. One last example. If 8 bananas weigh 2 kilograms, we have to find the weight of 1 banana. So these are quite heavy bananas. So 8 bananas weigh 2 kilograms. We have to find the weight of 1. Now the question hasn't specified whether I want it in grams or kilograms, so the option is yours. Either way, I am dividing by 8. So 2 divided by 8, I could think of it as a fraction. I think, well, that's a quarter. So a quarter we should know is 0.25 kilograms. Or you might have wanted to turn that into 2,000 grams, and you would have done 8 into 2,000. Going 8 into 2 doesn't go. 8 into 20 is 2, carry the 4, and it gives you 250. So it is your choice in that one. Okay, so options: 0.25 kilograms or 250 grams. So you'll notice all my questions have been non-calculator. It's basically, a lot of this is just going to be really good for your numeracy skills today. So this is a point where you pause the video, try these questions for yourself, and then unpause the video and you can check your answers. Again, just watch, they're all non-calculator, they're all things that you should be able to do without. Remember, read the question carefully. The thing you want to find out generally goes on the left, okay? Thanks very much. And there are your answers in blue. Hope you did okay.
And thanks for watching. Bye bye.